Have you ever used any of those flexible sunshades in your front windows where you fold them up and then you put it in your, you let it unopen and it flips everywhere, it hits you in the face, and then when you're finished using it, you can't figure out how to twist it up to get it back in that bag that it came with? Well, I know I had a few issues with it, with one of those in the past, and I've got a solution for you. It's a powered retractable sunshade for the front window. It's powered by this port that's underneath the dash on the Tesla Model Y, and it just has a button right here that you can see, and you just have to press this button and the sunshade will go up, and you press it and it'll go down, and you don't have to mess with any of that stuff. So let's go ahead and install it. It's fairly straightforward. Couple of things I just want to point out to you is it has these rubber suction pieces that goes up to the window, and then this piece here has some 3M double-sided tape. On my Tesla Model Y, where these sit, it's a fabric, so don't take this off, just leave it, and it's adjustable by this screw, so I'll show you how that's done. But we'll go ahead, we'll install this thing, and then I'll show you how it works. Works pretty good. One thing that's really nice is it is adjustable on how high it goes. So like if you have, like me, a dash cam in the front and you don't want it to go all the way up, you can regulate that. And then if it's not going high enough and you have that space, so you don't have any devices there, then you can adjust how high it goes. So by default, it's about that far from the top, and which will probably work well for me. Anyway, let's go ahead, we'll install it. I'll show you how quickly it is to install and where this plug gets plugged into. So the first step, we're just going to put this up now. Make sure that the rubber suction cups are facing the glass. And then you're just going to slide this across. And then this button here will sit up here like this. And then we're just going to need to adjust these legs because we want this to be pushed up against the glass. And you can see right here that it's not adjusted properly. You'll take a screwdriver like this and loosen that screw. And then you're just going to want to press down here till you get it nice and tight into the spot. Let's see if I can. And then you're just going to tighten this, and you're going to do that on the other side. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to loosen off the screw. Make sure that the rubber suction is at the top. So what you're trying to do is have it so it wedges it nice and tight across. And then you can make adjustments on how you want to put it. And then you just tighten this up. Now that this is in place, we can mount this. It comes with Velcro here and a Velcro tab to stick it onto, or to run this wire, is to put it behind this panel. So this rubber seal is just held in place, so you just have to pull it out. Like that. What you're gonna do is just grab the edge here, and then there's a clip here, here, and there. So you're just gonna want to pull it out. So it's right there. There you go. And then you can just run this wire down through here and underneath. And you can clean up the wires up top here, no problem. Again, see, here's the clips. So what you're going to do is always put this side in first. And then you're just going to put back this rubber seal. There you go. And then you just have to tidy up this piece right here. You can hide this button anywhere, just not on this side, but you could place it like right there. And there's two buttons on it. There's one up here and one there, so I'll show you how those work. The last step is to plug this cable in. So underneath here, there's a plug that you just plug it up. It's just behind the light, so I'll show you that as well. It's right there. So there's where I've got plugged in, right there. So this is the on and off button, on and off. So this turns it off, so you can't press the button. If you press this in, it turns it on, or allows it to be functioning. And I've set mine to stop before it hits the dash cam here. So it doesn't cover the entire window, but if I wanted to, I could set that up properly. So I'll show you what it looks like from the outside. So it works better if you have these covers. If you're going all the way to the top, it's not gonna make a difference here. I'll just press the button. And then just press the button again. So if you park a lot in the sun and you want to protect the car from heat, you can just press a button. Let's try that, a little of adjustment. There we go. And then I'll close it. And open it again. Now if I didn't have the dash cam, I could close it all the way, but this is 80-90% of the windshield. That will definitely make a difference. Because I have the dash cam here, I've limited how high it will go, but you can adjust it to go right up and cover the entire screen. That's pretty cool. It'd be nice if it ran the contour instead of a straight bar, but I don't know that that's even a possibility. So what do you think? Leave a comment down below and let me know what your thoughts are. If you found this useful and you're considering purchasing something like this, well, I've got a link down in the description from Hansshow where you can purchase this. You can use my discount code BC Tesla Guy, and right now during Black Friday you can use my discount code BC Tesla Guy 26 to save you 26% on everything on their website. That's just amazing. Go out there and customize your Model Y Juniper. And again, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on my next one.